is a Cosmic Octave original podcast.
Me and Jake running down the street with a handful of comic books, kicking ass and banging chicks and drinking booze
No, not
and
me.
smoking
Not
weed.
me. I'm married.
Yeah, well,
I'm married.
Jake.
Can't do that.
Yeah. Off panel, off topic with Jake and Tyler.
What's up, everybody? This is. I remember there was some confusion last episode.
Okay.
For sure.
Yes.
I'm like 90% sure this is episode 136 of Off Panel,
Why do you
Off
say
Topic.
for sure? I'm like 90% sure.
Because I never want to leave 100% one way or the other, man. Because life is unpredictable.
True.
I could easily pull it up,
And can I also say that
but I'm going to leave that to chance.
off panel, off topic, I'm Tyler.
I'm Jake.
I'd also like to say that people that are like
I already
rigid
said off panel.
in their opinion and stuff,
Yeah.
like black and white, those are the people that it's hard for me to trust. You know what I mean?
They're kind of.
Sloppy.
Yeah. Wow.
That was loud.
Oh, Jesus.
Trying to see if you're awake.
But that's we'll get into that later, of course,
we
with
won't.
another grift report. Right?
Tyler, we're not doing those.
Oh, I thought we were
We're
gonna do
not. We're not this episode. This is gonna be a
That's
more fun
fair,
episode.
fine with me.
I mean, this could be a grift report technically. What I
Kinda.
have in my hand, Tyler,
Mm-hmm.
is this book.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we starting with that?
Let's fucking jump in.
Fucking A. You got the random number generator up?
No, I do not.
What the? Actually, why don't we just open it to a page and just start reading? It's
well,
fine.
I like the number generator. It's fun.
We should involve computers in every aspect of our life.
Let's control us.
Let us control you. We make great candy.
But so what I'm holding in my hand here is a book.
Okay.
Called The Great Controversy.
This is how they say it in England. The Great Controversy.
Controversy. By E.G. White.
Bite?
White.
Bite me?
White.
Oh,
Like your skin color. And mine.
more like a pale.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
I'm pretty pasty.
Yeah.
So this is the complete book with 34 pictures.
Sure.
And many historical charts.
Mm-hmm.
I bring this up and I want to share this story because it's so weird. I was walking my dog because we've had a bout of nice weather recently.
So I let me preface by saying I've seen this in your neighbor's driveway like for
Yes.
like a week
So
before you.
well,
actually brought it
I
inside.
noticed that it popped up in my neighbor's drive-through, but then it also popped up somewhere else
Driveway?
or driveway. Sorry, yeah, they got a whole fucking franchise. It's
It's
awesome.
fucking sweet. I just go next door and get a cheeseburger.
I've gained 300 pounds.
300 pounds.
I'm in debt because I have a McDonald's
What can I?
right next to me.
What can I say?
What can
Morning.
I say?
Noon and night. I am at McDonald's next door.
But anyway,
Yeah.
I saw this in another part of the neighborhood,
Yeah.
and I thought I double taked because I saw it was this book and a plastic bag
plastic
that had a
bag.
bread tie around it,
Which is
and it
smart
was
because you're leaving it outside.
weather. Yeah,
Sure. Unfortunately.
So I was like, wait a minute, that was weird, and I look back and I was like, so then I keep walking, and then coincidentally, it's still in my neighbor's driveway.
Mhm.
So I'm like, okay.
Mhm.
Now I know what's happening.
Like it was like your neighbor's
So
out of
some-
town or something.
So
you know what I mean? Like
somebody
it
who
just was sitting
really
there for a while.
believed the message of this book, The Great Controversy, that they were like, I'm going to get copies of it and throw it around neighborhoods.
Or it was some creep who just said, I have a bunch of these and I want to get rid of them.
whoever it may be. I could not this was something I didn't think was we did it. Where was this when we were doing tinfoil radio?
Fuck yeah.
Could have done a whole fucking book report
what
on
sucks
this.
is I didn't know you were going to do that tonight. Next week we can have another segment of this because
Sure,
somebody
I
was
mean-
dropping them off all around my apartment building. This newspaper
This
called
book?
this newspaper called the Epoch Times,
Oh.
which is just fucking rambunctiously obnoxious, fear mongering, and fucking Bible beaten to the fucking nth degree, dude. It just sucks.
Yeah. So to
Sucks.
give you kind of an idea of what the Great Controversy is, I have not read any of it.
Can you guess?
Because I wanted to do
It's religious.
a reading on the air. But I just want to also tell you that all these chapters have titles.
Yes, and they're very
First chapter, right out of the gate.
yeah.
The destruction of Jerusalem.
Wow.
So this is pretty much although so this is like preparing you for the end times as all conspiracies are.
Of course.
I'm just guessing.
Because
persecution in the first centuries is
Mhm.
chapter 2.
Mhm.
Chapter 3, the Roman Church.
Mhm.
Let's just jump around here because there's a lot of.
It basically does the history of the world from like Jesus' time to like now, and then
Chapter
through to the end
32,
times, and he cites the Bible.
Chapter 32, the Scriptures, a safeguard. Chapter 34, the time of trouble.
Oh,
So it's all fear mongering.
the terrible tribbles.
Final two chapters. Number 36, desolation of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
And then we wrap it up, chapter 37, bringing it home. The controversy ended. Book shut.
My favorite is there's a
paperback.
timeline towards the end of the book, and it shows like the timeline from when the end of the world until, and it shows through the two resurrections, because apparently there's 2 resurrections. And
Oh yeah.
my favorite part is there's no year anywhere on that timeline. Anywhere. There's not even like a from the end of the world till the first resurrection 10 years or anything. There's nothing. It's just a line with a bunch of fucking titles around it like this will fucking scare those fucking pansies. Like, wow. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Again, I wanted to talk about it and share the story because I've heard about other
Yeah, the Epoch Times is the same kind of fear-mongering,
I've heard about
Bible-beating bullshit.
other podcasts that I listen to that cover like conspiracies and like Alex Jones and stuff. They would get like fans would send that in. I haven't seen somebody.
There's a lot of people who are.
You can find like Beyond a Pale Horse in like random libraries.
There's a lot of people in this world who are understandably feel cut off from the rest of society because of the internet. Either they don't know how it works, or they're just not, whatever. They just don't feel connected to society or to other human beings anymore. So they have taken it upon themselves and done the mental gymnastics, and they probably go to church a lot or whatever, and they probably have some mental issues. But they've taken it upon themselves to decide that everybody else is wrong and they are right. That's when they start going down YouTube rabbit holes. That's when they start watching Fox News and Newsmax and shit like that and listening to Alex Jones, Joe Rogan and fucking bullshit like that. That's when they start thinking, I'm going to start distributing these books to my neighbors whether they fucking like it or fucking not. And can I just tell all of you, this is not the way. Okay, I feel bad for those people who are disconnected, but there are also those people who aren't disconnected and are just trying to fearmonger people into going back to church. And let me just tell you something. That's not what Jesus would have wanted. I grew up in Christian church, and I know from the teachings of Jesus Christ, because I've read the fucking Bible.
All right,
we've talked about it.
We've done this before.
He did not want fear. So
yeah,
stop it.
So anyway, I thought we'd read a random.
Thanks for letting me get on
couple
my
pages
soapbox there, buddy. Appreciate it.
So technically, it starts on page
I
7.
do also appreciate you just cutting me off mid rant too. It's fine.
And it ends on page
wasn't done,
384. You've said it on the podcast before. And they don't know your fucking politics by now. I don't know what they're listening to.
Right.
So technically starts on page 7.
Okay.
Ends on page 384. We're going to do a random number generator. See where we end
Can
up
we
in
do
this book.
2 pages each?
Yeah, we should. We'll both read a page. How's that?
I love you.
Okay.
It's Valentine's
Let's go.
Day.
3, 2, 1. 37. Page 37.
Page 37. Let's look it up and where are we now? Surprisingly light. Okay, so this
light
is
paperback. By
this
the way.
is very light.
Where are we at? Page 37.
We are in the chapter called the Roman Church, and I'm just going to go ahead and
lay it on me.
I'm just going to read a passage. Thus,
read the whole. I thought we were in the page.
No.
You said the page.
Whatever you want. Feel like
just read the page. We'll read page.
The accession of the Roman Church to power marked the beginning of the Dark Ages.
Oh my God!
As her power increased, the darkness deepened.
Ooh.
Faith was transferred from Christ, the true foundation, to the Pope of Rome, those godless Catholics. I added
What
that.
are you doing with your mouth?
Instead of trusting in the Son of God for forgiveness of sins and for eternal salvation, the people looked to the Pope.
What?
And to the priests and prelates.
I could write a book about what you don't know.
to whom he delegated authority.
Those are so loud, by the way. I apologize.
No, I apologize. I think I was loud. They were taught that the Pope was their mediator and that none could approach God except through him, and further that he stood in the place of God to them and was therefore to be implicitly obeyed. A deviation from his requirements was sufficient cause for the severest punishment to be visited upon the bodies and souls of the offenders. Thus, the minds of the people were turned away from God to fallible, erring, and cruel men. Nay, more.
Fuck you.
To the Prince of Darkness himself, who exercised his power through them. Sin was disguised in a garb of sanctity. When the scriptures are suppressed and man comes to regard himself as supreme, we need look only for fraud, deception, and debasing iniquity.
Sloppy.
With the elevation of human laws and traditions was manifest the corruption that ever results from setting aside the law of God.
What?
Yeah. So,
That was a page?
that was it started, whatever.
I get
it. So
see it.
let me, I'll give it to you.
Because the whole fun is you're gonna be you get the soundboard and I'll try and read while you do the soundboard.
Okay, cool. So one of the things is that I
Cheeky, what
really
cheeky?
appreciated.
How did you do that on purpose?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
One of the things, like, let's.
Where did you stop?
Oh, you're just gonna keep reading?
Oh,
No, you do.
I should do
yeah,
another
we're
number.
each gonna
All
do.
right.
We're for each page. Oh
Alright,
yeah.
alright.
Okay. Now here's the thing.
Shit, 22. We're going backwards.
I do believe that that is kind of a stupid idea that nobody can know God except through one person. That's really fucking stupid.
Yeah.
But this book is still hooey.
I'll
Okay.
finish this page because it ends a chapter for
Sounds good.
chapter 2.
Okay.
The destruction of Jerusalem.
Mhm.
Let's go back because it starts. The destruction of Jerusalem is a fearful and solemn warning.
Hey, I'm telling you, if you got that ooh-wee, I'm Mr. TMB.
Sorry, I didn't know it was that long.
It's a solemn warning to all who are trifling with the offers of divine grace and turning away the pleadings of divine mercy.
Boring!
It never was given a more decisive testimony to God's hatred of sin and to the certain punishment that will fall upon the guilty.
Think of the fucking comedy!
The Savior's prophecy concerning the visitation of judgments upon Jerusalem is to have another fulfillment of wish that terrible scene was but a faint shadow.
Fucking pronouns!
The second advent of the Son of God is foretold by lips which
Quip. Pew pew.
make
Quip.
no mistake. Then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds. Yeah, okay. Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory, and shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet.
Oh, fuck you.
I agree. I'm not reading any more of this. It's boring. And the words of that fuck. Oh.
Yes.
Okay. That's
If I were
why,
to- if
that's
I-
why I don't control the soundboard.
You know
So-
what it sounds? You know what this book is?
Real fucked up, kind of bizarre combination of monkey shit.
Monkey shit and what? And what?
You never know.
So when I was in my late 20s and early 30s, I was kind of in an emo phase and living in Denver. And,
Living in Denver.
just really wallowing in my depression. And
Wow.
I became a fan of some bands because I would go to the record store and, you could just do listening stations and you just listen to it. Oh, that's CD's good. I'll buy that. And because we didn't have Spotify and shit. So I would, take them home and bring these CDs home and be listening to them and stuff. And then a couple years later, after I stopped listening to them so much, I heard about this movement in music, and I think it's still a thing where these musicians write songs about intimate affairs with Jesus Christ. I'm serious.
It's like that South Park
they take
episode.
it from one step. They take it from praise God and He is risen and all that to I want to blow Him and stuff. Not like that, but
Well, they made a whole South Park episode.
the
about
thing is that some of the bands that I was into during that emo phase were those bands.
it.
And religion can fuck up a person's fucking perspective really fucking bad, man. like really fucking bad. And those are two examples, this stupid book and those stupid fucking bands. What are you doing? God is within all of us, you guys. I mean, Jesus was real and he was awesome. And if we actually ran with his teachings, we wouldn't be living in a capitalist society, whether you like it or not. Read the fucking Bible. I did.
Nice.
Yeah. Let me get off my soapbox for a second time this episode. Jesus.
ranting.
Let me just get on my... I'm going to stay on the soapbox all fucking night.
Oh, Tyler, you want to rant?
Woo, yeah, woo, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to be talking about the Super Bowl. The commercials, the trailers, all the things.
Anybody still listening after that?
No. Not after we had a fun story time. You know what the best part is?
You're just going to rip on my Jesus and then fucking expect me to listen to your shit? Fuck you, Mr. Godless.
Here's the funny thing about it.
What?
That book was so boring, neither of us could finish a page.
No.
I got like 2 or 3 paragraphs. I'm like,
I could read it out loud as long as I needed to, but I'm not going to get any comprehension. I'm not going to get any, nothing's going to stick in my head because it's all bullshit. It's this fucking fear. You need Jesus now more than ever because it's the end times. Can I just say, like, I do like the idea of those commercials and what the point of them is. Which, by the way, where did Jesus get all that money fucking for Super Bowl? That's,
you talking about the Jesus foot fetish?
Yeah. No. It's not a foot
no,
fetish.
that's the meme. Is like,
of course, because the internet sucks.
Jesus washing feet.
No, it's about human connect. I get you. Yeah.
The message itself.
Yes. I understand.
Isn't a bad one.
I totally understand the meme. I think it's stupid. But anyway, I get it.
And it's truthfully a more accurate portrayal of Jesus. I think too many people make Jesus and God as this fearful God that you and I we touched on a little bit earlier.
Right.
When in reality, God is a much more loving being.
Well, in my book, God can go take a fucking flying leap. I love the big J, but God can fuck right off, man. He's never done it.
But I do also,
whatever.
believe that God is in all of us in a way.
Them.
Maybe not a God, maybe some sort of
Hey, you know what?
Energy, but we're talking about the Super Bowl, man.
If God made all of us in his or her image, doesn't that make God automatically non-binary? Well, there goes all the rest of the listeners.
Wow. Fucking woke. You woke. You woke.
I was trying to sleep, and you woke, and now I got to make breakfast because you woke.
Boring.
Fucking A, man.
So can we please talk about
let's talk about the Super Bowl.
Well,
Jesus.
I wanted to talk about,
your damn feet glued to that soapbox? Your soapbox? You fucking... Your feet glued to that soapbox? You goddamn hippie?
I will say the best commercial, in my opinion, was the Dunk Kings commercial with Ben Affleck.
I couldn't really hear it. I don't know. Did we have captions on?
No.
But I saw everything happening. I knew what was going on. I could infer that it was funny because it's fucking Ben Affleck and Matt Damon.
Ben
and
Affleck
J-Lo.
was talking about dropping a rap album, and Matt Damon's just like, it's really hard to be here for you, buddy. Is what he said at one
totally,
point. And then Tom Brady was fucking playing keyboard.
Yeah. And then you can leave, or you guys go.
You
home.
can say,
but you can say Tom. Yeah.
I thought that was a fun ad, but man, it's just, you were talking about how the Super Bowl didn't feel like the Super Bowl this year. I think because we are shifting into a new era. Of how we watch TV.
How we consume content.
The only thing that stays on these channels is like live sports. That's the only thing cable has anymore.
Yeah.
And then you think about the NFL Sunday Ticket going to YouTube TV, and you think about all this other stuff, and it's just like, it feels weird. Because we watched it on Paramount Plus.
So did I when I got home.
And it was like...
Which sucks because Peacock I can pause.
Yeah.
And I can't on Paramount,
honestly,
which I really wanted to, like, get home and pause and take a dump after all that food we ate.
I didn't have much issues with Peacock. The Peacock PS4 app that I was using is dog shit.
I just use my Roku TV.
But now that I use it on my TV, it's much different. But
I
just think that, like, there's not the Super Bowl commercials kind of lost their luster a while ago, in my opinion.
When they started playing them on Friday on YouTube, it was like, well, I don't care because I've already seen them or we already know about them. You know what I mean?
And a lot of the times,
they
I
get
don't
leaked
care
on Friday
that much about an ad that I'm gonna be like, no, I have to sit here and hold my piss so I can watch this.
When
fucking,
you can easily look it up on YouTube afterwards.
Yeah.
And here's the other thing too is that I am not in circles where I would know about what ads were going to be on Sunday.
Yeah.
You know, from like Friday to Sunday, I just don't. I'm not on the internet like that. So I wouldn't
really pay attention to that either.
Right, I wouldn't have known. So
I knew that there was going to be a Deadpool trailer. I knew that.
I suspected one because
because that's the only thing Marvel has right now.
Right. But you know, so but when I got through all the commercials and stuff, I didn't realize, you know, all of them were new to me, and that was cool. But yeah, when I was growing up, man, that was like the thing. It was, you know, the Super Bowl is such a big deal, and with the way we consume content now, everything is changing. And I gotta be honest, I'm fucking terrified right now. I have no idea what's coming next. And from one day to the next, I mean, where do you go? As a musician trying to market myself, I'm like, I have no fucking clue what to do because by tomorrow it might be something completely different.
No, and I think a lot of the industry, a lot of people are realizing in the last few years that it's a double-edged sword. Well, it's great that you and I can do this podcast and we can put this up on our YouTube channel and things like that. Like, while it is great to have those things, it's a double-edged sword because while we can all do it, that also means everybody can do it, and so you got to find ways to cut through the noise. And it's
yeah, dude, yes.
And you see that a lot, even with these Super Bowl ads, where like they're so like, I just haven't cared that much about them anymore. But I will say the trailers that I did see, I liked a good portion of them. It excites me for a couple movies. Because I just want to touch on a couple of them, and then because we're mostly going to be talking about Deadpool.
Okay. We can do the other ones first. Yeah, that's fine.
But I wanted to talk about Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Okay.
Because one, I love this franchise because it's so hard to title it because you already have Planet of the Apes, so then it's always.
What is this one called?
Blank of the. This is Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. You had to put of the in there twice.
Of course.
So this one, I really latched. Like I had seen the first one here and there. I knew how iconic that first movie is.
Yeah.
But I never really cared for that.
Damn dirty apes.
I never saw any of the sequels. I never cared for that franchise.
I don't think I'm sure I've seen Planet of the Apes, the original, like through, but
that first series,
in so long.
That first run, that first franchise was in the 60s and 70s. So by the time my only real exposure to Planet of the Apes was the Tim Burton movie, and that one sucked.
Yeah.
So.
Well, in the 70s, I mean, I don't think the effects hold up super great, but the makeup is incredible in those movies for the time, and
Charlton
they still
Heston
holds up mostly.
Choose the scenery in the best Charlton Heston way he could.
Which sucks that he's such a right-wing douche nozzle, you know?
Isn't he dead?
Yeah, but he like towards the end of his life, like he.
Yeah.
The people of Columbine asked him not to come and do a gun show.
Oh, and then it was that weird Bowling for Columbine thing.
Right afterwards, and he said, and he did the whole "From My Cold Dead Hands" shit.
Anyway.
But yeah, Charlton Heston, like as an actor, great.
So
he's in True Lies. He's so great.
So I really didn't become a fan of this until the recent reboot trilogy, Rise, Dawn, and War of the Planet of the Apes.
Which one was Woody in?
Woody Harrelson was in the last one.
Oh, okay.
So Rise of the Planet of the Apes is with James Franco, and that is the origin.
And Lithgow.
That is the origin.
That's the whole scene with all the animals on the bridge.
He's trying to cure Alzheimer's. Is what it starts with.
It's a great fucking origin story.
But I remember that movie coming out, catching me off guard, falling in love with it. I love the sequel. I love
it did kind of come out of nowhere.
I have all 3 of them on Blu-ray. I want to go back and rewatch them. I really am going to consider watching the older Planet of the Apes movies because I have not touched those. I have a box set.
Maybe we should review them.
I have a box set of all 5, and then I have so there's 8 movies. I have all 8 movies.
Okay.
But again, I haven't watched the older sequels, and I know they get pretty bad. But you know what? Maybe it might be like Godzilla versus
we should, you know,
Smog
what we should
Monster.
do really, really, really fun. This would be really, really fun if we did all of those really shitty ones, but we did them backwards. Like start with the shittiest one first.
So, yeah.
Like start with like the very last one.
Get through but then it'll be so gratifying when you get to the best ones.
Right, and
It's
the
a
best
journey
part,
backwards.
The best part too is that we won't know what the fuck is going on.
Out of context.
Out of context reviews, yeah.
So anyway, I really love that trilogy, and to know this is a continuation, it's going to be its own kind of. I think they're planning to make this its own trilogy as well.
Sure.
But so this is set hundreds of years after War for the Planet of the Apes. So hundreds of years after Caesar's story, and it puts it in a setting where apes have officially taken over. They're the dominant species. They're hunting humans now, and there's one chimp who I didn't know. I don't think they said his name in the trailer or not, but so he's clearly going to be like the Caesar type good character who starts protecting humans and saying like we shouldn't, because he's starting to say, you know, his thing would be like, how is it any better when they were the dominant species and doing this to us that we're doing it to them, you know?
Right.
And I gotta say, the special effects that I saw in this trailer, just like the other movies, I think is really well done. Like the motion capture is nuts, and I already tell that the villain in this movie I'm gonna fucking love. He had such a dominating presence, and I think what's so great about these movies and what's so unique about this is just how close we are to primates and how you're going to be telling mostly a story like you did in those other ones with a mostly CGI character, but believable that it's an ape talking.
Right.
Because they're so close to us, it's very believable that just one thing could make an evolutionary change, and like that's what was so cool about that.
You really got to wonder, like, what is it that has caused them to has prevented them from learning like spoken language,
and that tells you about
written language. That's really what separates us from primates.
They can sign though; they can communicate this with sign.
But they didn't develop like us.
Yes, and it was a cohesive thing. Like over time,
I'm sure science could tell me.
But regardless, like I'm just. Like that's what I mean is I'm so excited to see this movie because it's just you see so much of how bad CGI has looked, and so when you see a movie that like really has pretty solid CGI and really believable characters, like when you had Thanos in those fucking Avengers movies, where you're like, oh my god, it's incredible how realistic this looks and how believable. Like and it's mostly going to be that there's humans in it, obviously, because you got to have the human element. That's the whole point of these stories. And like, yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. That one is
whatever.
That might be one of the few movies I'm gonna go to the theater. Like, I want to see that on a big screen.
Sure, yeah, that'd be cool.
Twisters, the sequel to Twister
/ reboot /
it's like
having nothing to do with
it's
the
what
other
they
one.
call requels. It's like a reboot sequel, I guess. I don't know. I don't fucking care. It did have like that fun thing of being like, oh my god, I'm getting it now. Where I'm seeing like when my parents were having nostalgia really play into them, I'm seeing it now more. I'm like, all this 90s shit that I had growing up keeps getting brought back because you start to realize how manufactured nostalgia becomes. Because it's like, oh, remember all these 90s babies that love this movie? Well, now you're older and you have kids. Take your kids to this movie.
Humans, by and large, are fucking dumb.
Did you like Ghostbusters?
Like,
here's another one.
Top Gun comes out, and the reason why it was such really good behind the scenes of like the military and the Navy and everything was because the Navy gave its blessing because they were like, dude, this is going to be a great recruitment tool. And sure enough, recruitment shot up for the Navy.
And it did
Top
well
Gun
in all
out.
these other countries because it didn't say which country they
Here's
were
why here's why humans are dumb. Twister came out, and for an entire fucking summer, everybody's like, let's chase fucking tornadoes, dude.
I will not I will not.
Fucking
Hey,
idiots.
I will go into this movie with an open mind, but I will not sign off on it unless I see. Unless I see. Listen to me. This is important.
I need to take my
Glenn
Tamagotchi.
Glenn Powell has got to hold on to the weakest fucking pipe imaginable in the most unbelievable way with his belt, like Bill Paxton did in that first movie. Otherwise, I'm not watching it.
Yeah, fucking bullshit.
And you know what? Elevate it. Make it even crazier. He's hanging off a helicopter with his belt
you know
while
what?
the tornado's coming at him.
Make it even crazier. Make like 8 cows flying around inside the Twister and they're all having sex with each other.
Why?
You said go crazy.
Not that crazy. Come on, cow fucking on screen. I want to see it.
You can CGI that shit. Or hell, I don't know. Whatever.
Woo. Lordy. Why? Why did you always got to make it weird? Ba-dum-ba-ba-dum. That's the show.
You used to be cool with that stuff, man. You used to think that was
You used to be cool with cow fucking.
You used to be cool. You used to be cool with bovine fucking. With bovine loving.
That's, much classier. I appreciate it. Bovine.
Thanks for not saying fucking.
A movie that I'll probably also see in theaters because my wife will probably want to see it. It was
What?
Wicked.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
There's 2 musicals that I will watch, and one of them is West Side Story, and I did like the new one with Spielberg, and South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut because that is technically a musical. Every other one. Did you fart or did the dog fart? You don't smell that? Was that me? Did I fart and forget about it?
Tonight on Unsolved Mysteries, who farted?
Off-panel, off-topic edition.
Who farted in the studio? You just did right now. I'm pretty sure.
Dun, dun.
The Fall Guy was. I like that trailer, but let's just go on to.
Fall Guy, yeah, it looks funny. I probably, I might see it at some point.
I'm telling you, I said it earlier. I think Ryan Gosling is one of the few guys that feels like a movie star.
Yeah,
I'm not saying like Tom Cruise,
and
levels,
he's cool,
but
he's
a fun guy. He's a fall guy.
He's a fall guy and a fun guy, like a mushroom.
Sometimes he's a summer guy.
Sometimes he's a summer guy. Sometimes he's a winter guy. Sometimes he's a fucking spring guy, but tonight he's a fucking fall guy.
Hey, we said no more singing.
Fuck.
For a guy who doesn't like musicals, you fucking sing a lot. That's all I'm saying.
Fuck you.
You're gonna go to see Wicked with me and my wife.
No.
You're gonna third wheel.
Yeah.
No, you're gonna watch our kid. So let's.
Hey, I told you.
Let's talk about the trailer that we care the most about, and that is Deadpool 3. It's not Deadpool 3. It's Deadpool
Wolverine.
and Wolverine.
I saw it now. I knew that it was obviously wrong and stupid and fake, but I did see some stuff on the internet that was like that it was going to be called Deadpool and Friend. And I honestly...
Deadpool and Friends?
No, just Deadpool and Friend. And I was like, that's kind of funny. And then somebody was like, only if it shows up like that in the thing when Wolverine shows up and he says, I ain't your fucking friend. And he goes, oh, and then it turns over to Deadpool and Wolverine.
So,
Which I thought
you and I have different opinions on this, apparently. So, I really enjoyed this trailer.
The fucking rug. I love the humor at the beginning of it. But then what were they showing? What was the rest of it?
So, here's what I think. Here's what I gathered from it. My thought is...
I knew the TVA would be involved.
Either two things. One... The TVA is coming after him because he kept fucking with Cable's time device.
Yes.
And changing shit at the end of the second movie.
Yeah.
Because Vanessa's in this.
Mm-hmm.
So, he's got that fucking terrible wig on, which is funny as shit.
So great.
So, he's clearly changed something in the timeline, so that would be why the TVA shows up.
Right.
Also, or they show up and get him because they want him to work for them and go kill the Fox X-Men.
Maybe.
And just to get rid of that timeline.
But, like, who is he fighting in any of those scenes? I couldn't tell.
Well, I'm sure we'll find out in the movie.
Random...
I think they're hiding. They showed enough, and they're hiding a lot of shit.
That's totally fine with me. And yes, I did.
You said you wanted more.
I did. I don't
Did you
want to
want
be
more
that
Wolverine
guy.
in it?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
I am a baby. I am a fucking baby, and I want my snacks.
I thought that too, because I said in my head, I was like, why did they take so long to reveal Wolverine? We know he's in this movie. I'm
okay with it, though.
But you and I are different. So we do this podcast, we do all this nerdy news shit. So we knew about the set photos and stuff. The average person watching the Super Bowl,
yes,
probably doesn't.
Fair.
So they might not even known that fucking Wolverine was in this.
Fair. That's a fair point.
Which is why that
hard to believe, but a fair point.
That final scene is a big deal because it's popping the claws, saying he's in it, and then putting him in the title is good. Having it, I know it sounds silly, but having Wolverine and Deadpool in the title will make money.
Oh yeah.
Just because normies will see, oh, Deadpool and Wolverine, and by the looks of it, you don't need to see anything else because it looks like they're gonna just blow it all up. Because what I got from that is the TVA is hiring Deadpool to kill the Fox universe.
That's what we talked about like last year.
Somebody pointed out that scene where you just see the back of his head, that they think it's Patch.
Right. Yeah.
And they think
no. Yes. I do remember that part.
And they think that's how they're going to bring in the new Wolverine. Like, this is going to, like, have Hugh Jackman, like, passing the torch in this, like, this is the MCU version of Wolverine.
Yes.
Something to that effect. I don't know if that's true or not. It could just be Hugh Jackman. We don't know. But I think that's an interesting idea. Or let's not get ahead of ourselves and make this movie bigger than it is, because it already is big enough.
Fair. Do you think they're going to try and get a no-name, or do you think it's somebody that we know?
I think it's going to be somebody young because they're going to use them as much as possible.
Right. Yep. Young but old enough.
Young but a little bit established. Yeah.
No, I mean like, late 20s, not.
Yeah, I know, but that's
we're not talking 16.
No. I don't know. I think there's first of all, we get confirmation of the rumors that the TVA is in it. That's big to me. But yeah, what I got from that was like they're like, "Hey, we're hiring you.
What's Daphne?
And we're
Keane
showing you this universe."
Yeah. What's Daphne Keane up to? Isn't that the girl who played X-23? And
yeah, I don't know why she's not in it.
What's she up to?
Maybe she is in it. They mix up shots.
Maybe she doesn't act anymore. You never know. Some child actors do it once and they're like, "Fuck that."
I also think this was being made, probably. I don't know. They probably. I think there's much more to this movie. Like, there's much more money in this movie because I think there's going to be. I mean, if you think about the first two Deadpool movies, they worked because they were a smaller budget. So I'm a little concerned with the multiverse aspect. It's going to be because they said it's not tied to Logan. It's its own thing. But it's still, to me, kind of fun and weird and awesome that potentially, like I said originally when we first saw that set photo and we speculated about it, I think it's fucking hilarious that Deadpool is going to be responsible for bringing the X-Men into the MCU.
We talked about this.
A character that canonically has been a joke that he has always tried so hard to be in the X-Men, but he was in the X-Force. He was in all this other shit, but he was never in the X-Men. He was like in the Daniel Way thing, but even then it was a joke. It wasn't a real thing. So to see that in the movies, he's arguably one of the most popular mutants.
Oh, yeah.
And now he's paired up with the most popular mutant. A character that they've, again...
We know Colossus is in it.
Who... I wish they would. Maybe they'll do it in this movie.
What?
I wish they'll touch on the fact that Deadpool only exists because of Logan. It's Logan's healing factor.
Yeah.
Like, they try to do it in Origins and it's stupid. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, these two characters are always been tied together, and to think it took them this long to finally put them together is kind of crazy. I mean,
yeah,
good on them for doing Cable in the second Deadpool movie.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah.
Do you think he's going to show up?
Do you really think they wouldn't say that Josh Brolin's in it by now? You know what I mean? Maybe. I don't know. I'm trying not to do the fucking WandaVision thing where it's like building it up to be this bigger thing.
Oh yeah, no, I totally. After 4 years now, it's been since the end of Endgame and whatnot. 4 years, right? 2020?
Yeah, it was 2019. 5 years.
4 or 5 years.
Be 5 years this spring.
In the time since the end of Phase 4, right? Phase 3? It was Phase 3 was the end.
Yeah. Phase 4 was post Endgame.
Yes. So
after
in the time,
Spider-Man.
in the time since the
Far From
Infinity
Home.
Saga, that's a lot easier to say. Why didn't you just fucking say
why
that?
didn't you say that,
fucking
you
dipshit?
stupid ass?
What the fuck is wrong
God.
with you? Fuck you. Podcast is over. No.
Come on, Cohagen, you got what you want. Give these people air.
In the time that
know why I picked that one.
since then, I have been really guilty of it. Go back and listen to any podcast when
I'm going to do it.
when we're reviewing any one of the projects that has come out from the MCU since the end of the Infinity Saga. Every one of them,
Yeah.
I think most of them I can say like, oh, I was thinking this and I was thinking this, but no, I didn't get, and we've had 2 Spider-Man movies since the end of the Infinity Saga. That's kind of that's kind of cool.
And one of them brought in the other Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Which is pretty wild.
Which is great. And
Yeah.
it's awesome that they made a freaking Lego
and
set
Sam
out of
Sam
it.
Raimi did a fucking Marvel movie post Endgame,
But so you're right. I don't want to get into that. And we've talked about it so many times how I go into a movie and I can't fucking help myself. I'm just sitting there going, which one of the cameos? What are the cameos going to be like? Who are they going to show up? What am I going to miss? Because I sometimes forget to watch for
Just
the fucking
enjoy the story.
Because I'm like, what was that? What was that? And I'm always looking around the corner of the fucking movie and shit. So
And that's another thing too.
I agree with you. We should not build this up. When is it? July?
Yeah, July 26th.
2 days after my albums come out, dude.
Whoa!
Hey, you're welcome, Ryan. Good old lead up.
He needed the rub. He needed the T-Bird rub. T-Bird tug.
Hey, you know what?
Make that a t-shirt.
Hey, he asked. I delivered.
You tugged? The T-Bird
You
tug.
fucking got it, man. You fucking got it.
Oh, no. Come on.
No.
Why did you play it again?
I didn't mean to.
I hate you.
I meant to.
I hate you.
Brilliant.
So, I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, we trust Ryan Reynolds just like we trust like James Gunn. There's a couple people in the MCU or Marvel adjacent because technically the first two Deadpools were not whatever, but there's a couple people that are involved in that you trust. I trust James Gunn as a filmmaker. I trust Ryan Reynolds handling the comics, and I trust I trust handling the movie aspect of these comic books because he clearly loves the characters, he loves the project, and he knows what's funny and what works. So regardless of how they make it, I know that I'm going to enjoy it. I know that it's going to be funny and action packed, and I know they're going to raise the bar. Because you fucking know Ryan Reynolds.
I wonder what this is going to look like because he's collaborated with Sean Levy.
Yeah.
A couple times now. This is like because he did the Atom Project.
Yeah.
I think he did that Spirited, which was the Christmas movie he did with Will Ferrell, and then I think this.
Okay.
It'd be interesting what he does with this, with it being the R rating, and I'm glad they're sticking to that.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously it worked in the first 2 movies. Why would you change it?
Right.
I'm interested a lot by this, but I am a little worried, and I hope they're not relying too much on Easter eggs. And I'm excited to see where this goes because, again, like I said, it's going to be the idea of like, oh my God, Deadpool is going to bring in the X-Men. Like, that's going to be nuts. I still think we're a few years off before that even happens.
I would love.
But do you know what this means?
What?
Sorry, go ahead.
No,
but I just think that it's
you
going to
finish.
This
Yeah.
is going to connect to the Marvels in some way.
Of course.
This is going to connect to where this is where Monica is.
Yes.
There's
Well,
going to be the connection, I think, or
right.
something to that effect.
Now, I believe that we saw at the end of the Marvels is Carol Danvers as Binary. That's who that is.
Yeah.
So, Anyway,
Because he calls. I rewatched my wife finally watched it, and he calls her binary.
Yeah. So, you know, they're really going to raise the bar. I think they're gonna do it right, and I'm excited. And you know, Ryan Reynolds is one of those actors / producers / you know, whatever, entertainers who knows what his audience wants, and he knows how to deliver it. And you know he's gonna raise the bar. You just know it.
And I just love the fact that there's gonna be jokes about the first time they meet. Like, there's got to be jokes about him being like, "Oh God, we got to get this over with. This is the first fight, or this is the fight we have." Because you know they're gonna have the like, "Oh, we got to fight each other."
I hope that,
and then they become friends.
I hope
that's how comic books work.
My fervent hope is that when they meet, that Deadpool's trying to talk to Wolverine, and the entire time Wolverine is just killing him over and over again, and he just keeps like he'll just be like, "Hey, I'm Deadpool," and just swipe, his head's gone. Like, well, all right, you know, like take his head, like, okay, well, you know, and takes his hand off like that. That'd be funny. But I also hope that that they try and show. It would be kind of cheesy, but if they show him like popping up in different MCU projects. Yeah. Like in the past, you know, like just popping up in
it's like shittily CG'd
like
in there.
in the middle, yeah, like in the middle of like Age of Ultron, like at the party at the beginning.
A green screen. Yeah. That'd be pretty funny.
Whoa, I'm in the party at the beginning of Age
I was
of
here
Ultron.
the whole time.
Yeah. Like kind of like Secret Wars,
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited. I think they're gonna be really good. And if I could figure out where to put my mouth so that I don't keep blowing out the speakers, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. Be nice. And I love the fact that we're going to see Wolverine slicing and dicing again.
With the yellow
suit. I'm really excited to see what that fight's going to look like in front of the 20th Century Fox logo.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll see how that goes.
That's what I was
but I don't, and that's nothing.
See, I couldn't figure out what that was. I was trying to figure out what those stones were.
Yeah, that's what they were doing. They were fighting in front of that.
Okay. Cool. That'll be fun. Of course, we're getting close. How long have we been recording?
Did you see the Did you see the poster?
No.
It's best friend heart.
Okay.
Thing that's broken, you know, and it says "Come Together," and one side looks like Deadpool's logo, one side's Wolverine's logo. I'm like, it truly is amazing that it took this long. I understand that Hugh Jackman was on his way out with Logan.
Of course.
But we knew this was going to happen. It just took this long. And it's going to be great. Because those two are... It's the bromance of all... It's the best bromance of all time.
Here's the thing, is that there was a time when I believed that we would never see... You know what I mean? I just believed it. Because Hugh Jackman was very adamant about it for years, you know?
This is it.
And... Ryan Reynolds, you know, just being him, being who he is, making jokes and, you know, and whatnot, and tongue in cheek all the time. It's kind of like, okay, well, I'm going to keep asking him. I'm like, sure you are, you know, whatever. And then I don't know if he made it worth his while to the point, or if he just said, hey, this is the script. Because, you know, I mean, Hugh Jackman's like any other actor. If he reads a script and he loves it and wants to be a part of that project, fuck yeah, you know. So... but I am excited.
There better be a musical number.
Up until they revealed that it was happening, I truly believed that was when I had started believing that it was never going to happen. Like, it's just never going to happen. And then he did, and after he got him to do it, I was like, he was always going to get him to do it.
He was always going to do it.
Right.
And you knew he was going to come back.
But there was a time that I was like, there's no way. Can't do it. Because he sustained a lot of fucking injuries doing that fucking role.
It took a lot out of him.
Like, he stabbed his own fucking testicle once. Or his inner thigh or something. But he stabbed himself multiple times.
He did talk about, like, that was one of the reasons he wanted to step away.
It's physically demanding.
But here's the thing.
And he's in his 50s.
Here's the thing to also remember. He's going through a divorce, so he probably needed some money.
Really?
To deal with the divorce.
Look out the ladies of the fucking world, dude.
Because divorce lawyers are expensive. It's an expensive process.
Especially considering the money that... Isn't she famous too or something?
I don't remember. She has, some sort of theater background. Like, she's like a producer or something.
Yeah. A lot of money, Todd. It's an Australian power couple. Sorry. They're not
Anyway,
trying to make
point
light of your
is,
divorce, my man.
we finally got it after all these years. Thank you. Thank you, Kevin Feige.
Thank you, Kevin.
It'll be and it's also and truthfully, it's the first time we finally
being the dude that
stop. Jesus, trying to have a conversation. Is it karaoke hour? When the sign says karaoke, we will have karaoke.
I was told that I'd be allowed to be myself.
I lied.
But I lied and fuck you. I'm tired of your shit.
I'm trying to get a point across to
Be
you.
an automaton,
It'll be-
like I like.
This will
you
be
to
like
be.
the first full-fledged 20th Century
So
Fox
Oh,
property,
yeah. So what's next?
MCU property or whatever.
So yeah, we're excited.
Yeah, are we?
I was.
You want to sing about it?
No, I guess I fucking don't, Mr. Pounder.
You know me, always pounding. I did want to stay in the MCU in Marvel Studios
Okay.
because Mark Ruffalo, I think it was like something with a Hollywood Walk of Fame or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. He was there for that event, I think.
Okay.
But he kind of confirmed that Marvel Studios isn't doing a solo Hulk movie.
Okay. Well, they
which
still have the Universal shit going on, don't they?
I thought, if I remember correctly, it ended in June of last year.
Right. It did end at some point. It's over.
Yeah. I truly don't know. I really don't think they know what to do with him
Right.
because they shoehorned him in the Scar stuff and
At the end of She-Hulk.
She-Hulk, and maybe they were gonna lean towards doing a Planet Hulk World War Hulk thing, but the thing is, most of Planet Hulk already happened in Thor Ragnarok.
Right. Well, the other thing too is the point of at this point in the MCU, Hulk has never done anything that warrants anybody in the MCU going, we got to get him off fucking planet. Tony Stark's gone. Reed Richards is nowhere around. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
the bigs that were like kind of in charge of that shit, the Illuminati and whatnot, really don't even exist yet.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. It's fun to play with those theories, and it's fun to fan cast that idea. But like, if we're being realistic, this shouldn't be a surprise that there is no plan for Hulk. It shouldn't be.
Which is stupid that they
'Cause
don't
he's
put
always-
him into Captain America 4. If Leader and Red Hulk are in fucking Captain America 4, then shit.
I don't. He's got it. I think someone fucked up, and he's got it. He might not even be in it, but I think that movie's a mess because they're doing a bunch of reshoots again. I don't know what's going on, and you can't have two Hulk villains,
Right, and what a vague
like the leader,
name. New World Order. What the fuck does that even mean?
a Red Hulk.
Yeah.
Could maybe work. You could make maybe something out of Red Hulk fighting Captain America, but. Like, it's just so weird that Sam's first movie has two Hulk villains in it.
Yeah.
Like, look, I like She-Hulk,
Yeah.
and I was kind of okay with the Professor Hulk type thing they did in Endgame and in She-Hulk.
Yeah.
But, good God, Marvel has no fucking idea what they're doing with the Hulk stuff.
you-
They have no idea.
You know what they fucking need to fucking do? Is they need to somehow just like they need to break the Hulk down and fucking go Immortal fucking Hulk style and tell that fucking story, dude. Go fucking full on horror with the Hulk. Just fuck it up. Change it up.
Just fuck
straight
it
up
up.
180
Smash it.
degrees.
Smash it.
Right?
Smash
Or
it.
fucking do Joe Fix-It, dude.
I don't care about Joe Figure.
Well, the problem with the MCU Hulk is that you'd have to have so much more lore to get even into the the gray Hulk shit.
Yeah.
The fact that he was gray when he first started, but yeah.
Who did Hulk Gray?
Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale.
That's a good book.
Everything they did was good.
That's a good book.
They did.
I recommend that if you like Hulk.
Didn't read that one. I do love the Hulk. I do need to read it. I did read. I don't think they didn't do this, but another really good book about another hulking character in the Marvel universe, Flowers for Rhino.
What was it, Grey Hulk?
Did you ever read Flowers for Rhino?
No.
It's
but I'm sure it's probably something with like Flowers for Algernon.
Yeah, it's a fucking great book, dude.
Yeah.
It's really, really good. Anyway, but yeah, they do the thing with Rhino because he's dumb.
Yeah. So my thing is like I feel like this and then the Captain America 4 confusion.
Right.
I think they're trying to throw us off the scent.
Sure.
I'm not saying he's a critical part of the movie, but I'm
No.
saying I wouldn't be surprised if he shows up and plays a role. I would hope.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the fuck they're doing with that movie.
I don't know
and
what
I
they're.
don't like what they're doing. I
don't know what they're
Hulk
doing.
movie.
I don't
make
know.
a Hulk movie.
I don't know what they're doing with announcing those 2 Avengers movies so far ahead of time. Now with Jonathan Majors being out of the picture, he has to be, and he is.
And if you watch the Marvels now, we're also setting up the Young Avengers. Is that going to be just on Disney Plus? Is that going to be a movie?
Like,
what are we doing with that?
What is the MCU doing? And more now than ever, even like a year after Feige, what was it, a year ago that Phase 4 ended? It was Wakanda Forever that Phase 4 ended.
Yes. Ant-Man started Phase 5.
So that was last year or 2 years
February.
ago?
Like literally almost a year ago. In a couple weeks, it'll be a year ago.
Okay, so like a year ago, I remember he came out and he was like, I know that people think that, there's no clear direction, whatever, but there is. We know what we're doing, da-da-da. But now more than ever, there is no clear direction to me where the MCU is going. It is... Now, if you want to just make a ton of stories that sometimes interconnect but not necessarily do, which is what they've been doing so far since the Infinity Saga, I'm okay with that. And then occasionally have a big old fucking event movie, which is probably what they're doing. I'm okay with that. But we should all be used to and accept the idea that Phase 4 and beyond, there's never going to be another Infinity Saga. The MCU
it feels like it was peak. Like there's no.
I'm not saying that because I still feel like there's stories to be told and there's still and there's still creators that need to be involved. But
there's always that potential.
I think we also need to understand that the Infinity Saga was one of a kind, and to expect
a special moment.
To expect that to happen again with another group of Avengers or whatever, you don't have anybody left. You have Thor, and how long is he going to be around? I mean, you have Hulk, but all the principal Avengers are gone in the MCU, so you can't really. Does that make sense? You really can't. So now I like that they're experimenting. We've talked about that. Moon Knight. They talked about they experimented with the idea of of self. What is really self? With She-Hulk, they toyed with the idea of like what the media is and how it's perceived and how it's consumed and everything. They've toyed with Werewolf by Night. They toyed like the horror aspect of it.
Yeah.
They've done a lot of different things that maybe have worked and haven't worked, but I still believe in Feige. But I really don't know what's going on. Like where are we going from here? I would like to see a Hulk movie, yeah.
I would like some sort of direction with his character if we're going to keep his character involved. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Also, secondly, I wanted to say this earlier when we were talking about Deadpool.
Yeah.
I would love to see Tatiana Maslany's She-Hulk interact with Deadpool.
Yes, that would be cool. Like, hey,
could
you know?
They'd be like.
They could do some seriously meta jokes.
Maybe like 24 walls they'd be breaking, man.
24 walls. I'm sorry.
I was about to go with you.
I know.
I was digging that.
Really?
24 walls
and
of
a carrot cake.
Continuity was I thought we were going to do. Why'd you go carrot cake?
Cup of tea. What a big mistake. Okay. So... Because that tea had a laxative inside.
Hey, we're gonna leap like a frog from the MCU to the DCU.
You are fucking out of your mind.
That was insane. Okay.
Frogger reference. Nice.
From MCU to DCU, we're gonna be talking about some leaks.
Okay.
Potential leaks.
Yeah.
For DCU projects that had not been announced. One.
Yes.
Rumor. Darren Aronofsky being in talks to direct Plastic Man.
I still think we go with
Oh,
Ben
Ben
Schwartz.
Schwartz.
What? It would be funny.
I think we would all like that.
Also, didn't Darren Aronofsky do like a Batman treatment that was
Yes,
just
we talked-
batshit insane?
we talked about his like weird version of Year One.
Yeah, so why do
Previous
we
episode.
so why? Why do we want
I just think it's interesting that there's potential of a Plastic Man movie in general, whether it's Darren Aronofsky or not.
to Darren Aronofsky?
Aaron what? Aronofsky.
Darrenovsky. From now on, we're going to refer to him because it's easier as Darrenovsky.
Don't cancel us.
There's a lot of Aarons in that name, so no. Darrenovsky. That's it.
Anyway, that's one rumor. Second rumor is that there's a Teen Titans film being made, and it's in early development. You know what? You know what? Teen Titans. You didn't go up with the cartoon, man.
I grew up with the stupid fucking comic book that. Now, admittedly,
So again, you didn't go up with the animated one, which was
it admittedly
better.
put George Perez on the map, so I love it. But because of that, and if you've ever read Apocalypse Now, which is the X-Men Teen Titans,
Yeah, of course I did.
crossover.
Sure.
No, it's really good. It's Walt Simonson. It's really fucking good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, did you hear they might be bringing that back?
What?
When they did the DC Marvel crossovers,
Oh, okay.
I think they might
In
be,
the comics?
I heard a rumor they might be coming back.
Oh, that'd be
But
kind of
anyway.
cool.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So that's
but, yeah.
your frame of reference, but my frame of reference is the cartoon and then Teen Titans Go, because Teen Titans Go
Right.
is amazing.
Well, because okay, now understand this.
But then there's also Titans, which was a very weird mixed bag, the live action show.
On
On
Max. Fuck you, Max, by the way.
Fuck you, Warner
Fuck
Brothers, because we
Max,
didn't
you
say
wanna
it
give us
already.
Subscribe.
We could.
You know,
You know what? New
Yeah.
segment. Fuck David Zaslav.
Fuck David Zaslav.
Fuck David Zaslav.
Fuck David Zaslav. Warner Brothers going down the toilet. You're gonna let them. What the fuck are we doing?
Oh yeah, because
That's
we
enough.
found
That's
out
fucking
about
enough of that shit.
Coyote versus Acme.
Oh yeah,
probably is
fuck.
going away because
Yeah, because they
they
wouldn't
asked more-
allow.
they asked double the
I read-
budget or some shit
I read
like
that shit. I read that
They
whole
intentionally
fucking
went
article.
above market value because they didn't want anybody to buy it,
Yes.
so they could. Yeah, fuck David Zaslav.
Every company, every market that wanted, or every platform that wanted to buy it, did not realize that when they entered into negotiations with Warner Brothers,
It
that
wasn't a
there-
negotiation.
That there were effectively no negotiations.
It's this price or nothing.
Or nothing.
So fuck you.
And
Warner Brothers.
so not only did they fucking can this movie that's probably awesome, but also on top of that, you fucking ruined your relationship with Netflix, with fucking Amazon, you ruined your relationship with every other fucking streaming service, you fucking piece of shit. Way to go, man. Way to go. You probably got about $100 million for doing that, you piece of garbage. Fuck you, David Zaza. Fuck you, David. Wait, how did it go? You gotta sing
All right.
it. Why don't you sing
Back
it?
to the DCU.
Why do I always gotta sing it?
Back to the DCU. Another rumor. This one seems kind of weird,
Yeah.
but I love it.
Yeah.
A Sergeant Rock film.
I would love this. This sounds really cool because Sergeant Rock was fucking cool.
And then there's also rumors that they're casting for Ruth, which was like a big character in the Supergirl story. So they're already starting to cast for that movie.
Ruth? Oh, for the Supergirl movie.
Yeah.
But what character?
It's a character in the book. I think it's pronounced Ruth. It's spelled Ruth, but there's a Y-E at the end. I don't know. But she's an integral character in that story. So
See, I didn't read the story, so I
So
couldn't
of those
know
four,
reference.
James Gunn did respond and say, at least, in all caps, one of these is not true. Have fun guessing.
At least one is not.
Yes.
Okay, so basically what he's saying is 3 of them are. So one more time.
I think here's one
let's
thing.
run down the list.
I don't think.
Don't do that. Run down the list so I can help.
Fucking, we
Okay.
just did the list, and I was gonna explain to you my thoughts of the 4. I think the one that I don't think is true is I would say that Darren Aronofsky is tied to Plastic Man. That's not saying Plastic Man isn't gonna happen, but I don't think he's attached to it.
Okay, so what are the middle 2?
Teen Titans,
Mm-hmm.
Sergeant Rock, and then casting for Ruth in Supergirl. That one's obvious. I think that is true. Because they're already made plans to make that
There's
one.
no reason to lie about that one.
I think Sergeant Rock
That sounds cool as fuck.
is going to
I think James Gunn would love to do that.
It's going to happen because we're getting Creature Commandos. I wouldn't be surprised if that is true.
Sergeant Rock was so fucking cool.
I think Bruce Campbell.
Joe Kubert, dude.
There was there might have been. I think there was an animated movie, and Bruce Campbell voiced
That
him, I
guy,
think.
fuck yeah. Oh my God, Sergeant Rock would kick ass.
Oh yeah, it was Sergeant Rock versus Army of the Dead,
Sure.
which was a book that Bruce Campbell wrote, which
Sure.
I want to read.
Yeah, that
But
sounds
Sergeant Rock just seems like it worked perfectly, especially with Creature Commandos.
I'm going to guess the Teen Titans thing. What's the Teen Titans rumor again?
That it's just being made
The movie?
in general.
A
Teen
movie?
Titans, yeah, because they did not announce a Teen Titans movie before. So
I would say that would be my hope because I don't fucking care about the Teen Titans.
oh, you big baby.
Also, why would you do it again so soon after the failed live action on the Max, on the HBO, on the whatever the fuck they're calling it?
Yeah.
Right? Why would you do that?
I don't see
It
why.
seems to me like James Gunn seems like he's trying to do a lot of projects that have never been done for DC before. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
He kind of cut his teeth with the MCU by doing a group of a team
And working with other directors.
that,
and,
by the way, never existed in that fucking iteration until he did it.
yeah.
But
And it's been like the mainstay since.
after that, yes, absolutely.
in
That's
the
been-
comics, in the video games.
exactly,
Yeah.
which is fine. It's a good,
Yeah,
it's a good team.
It's the most popular-
I myself am a fan of the '90s Guardians of the Galaxy, which was Vance Astro and Charlie 15 and anyway
Nerd.
Martin X.
I need that Homer drop.
Yeah, you do. From Revenge of the Nerds.
No, from The Simpsons. Okay?
Maybe lose my train of thought.
Teen Titans. You said you hope that one's not happening. Sergeant Rock makes a lot of sense. Supergirl, that one's obvious, I feel like, because, again, it's been announced.
Yeah.
But regardless, exciting,
Sure.
because, again, like you said, he's trying to do things
Yeah,
that
he's trying to
we
do
haven't
things-
seen done
Yes,
in
he's
DC.
trying to do things that haven't. See,
while
that's what you have to do.
also doing the Superman stuff, and then whatever's going to happen with the Brave and the Bold, and how that's all going to work.
I think
I wouldn't be surprised if the Teen Titans movie happens after the Brave and the Bold movie. Because
Brave and the Bold movie.
yeah, that's the Batman and Robin movie. So I wouldn't be surprised if that movie
Now,
spins
which
out
one
into,
is
into
that?
Teen
Is
Titans.
that one going to be in the DCEU, or is that the one that's being done by
No,
what's his name?
Matt Reeves is the Batman Part 2. That's its own thing.
Okay.
The Brave and the Bold is going to be the DCU Batman.
And who's doing that?
We don't know yet.
Oh.
We know it exists.
Yeah, that's
we don't
dumb.
know anything else about it.
Brave
They
and the
haven't
Bold should
announced
be
anything
Batman
else.
and Green Arrow. The fuck, or Green Lantern and Batman,
Who
or
cares?
Batman and somebody.
Hear my sound?
Hey, you know what? Eat shit, man.
Oh, did you not like Captain America: Civil War because it wasn't just like the fucking comic? Huh?
Huh? You son of a bitch! Answer me.
Which I would argue, while it is the third Captain America movie, it's probably the most rewatchable MCU movie. I mean, you need to do a lot of homework beforehand, but
If you haven't, or you're just a nerd like me, you don't have to. You don't do shit.
you ain't got to do
You
jack.
ain't got to do
But-
jack shit.
Just thought that was interesting. Tyler,
I'm excited for Sergeant Rock. That sounds fucking cool as hell, man.
you say you're
fuck,
Sergeant Rock
yes.
hard?
Yeah, I'm Sergeant Rock, hard like a diamond in a night storm.
Music. We said no singing.
You're the one who kept going. I'm sorry.
It was a good
You
riff.
joined it.
It was a good idea.
Wow.
We just released Off Panel Off Topic, the album.
I don't
And it's
know.
just those
I don't
things, those
know.
weird outbursts.
The thing is, like,
then I just put music behind it.
here's my thing. If I'm listening to the show and I don't know me at all, if I'm listening to the show and I'm constantly singing, not very well because I don't sing the way I normally do on the show, like when I'm doing actual music, I wouldn't listen to my music either. I'd be like, why? You sound like shit when you sing. Me.
You. I sound like a fucking god.
I think you sound like fucking Jesus singing.
Spread your wings, sweet Jesus.
Said fly to the heavens or don't you cry.
But don't crash into the sun like Icarus.
Cause you got wax on your wings so don't die.
Wow.
Fall into the ocean. That's what happened to Icarus.
But not Jesus.
Not Jesus, because he can walk on that
Because
shit.
canonically, I don't think he had a wing.
Well, if he fell, he would be able to walk on the water.
Oh, that's
and
true.
pull
But
a
would that
fish.
break his legs theoretically? Because it would be
I
like
believe he could
jumping
be able
on
to
like
levitate.
a. When like a lake is frozen over.
I believe like he would be able to defy physics and levitate just enough
I mean, he is
to
God.
slow down.
Yeah.
Because from that height, I mean, you break your legs. I mean, water's like cement from that height.
Oh, absolutely.
People think like, oh, you jump off a
Did
bridge.
you
How
see
do
that
you?
episode of like Mythbusters when they did the whole thing with
Totally.
like water and shit?
Love it.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Jesus walk on water.
Yeah. I think the moral of the story is praise Jesus.
Fucking A. Off panel, off topic with Jake and Tyler.